Hello Internet, welcome back to our ToME series. We are Trilman, the Dwarf Berserker, and we are in the Trollmire. We had gotten a message in the Trollmire when we were here originally about a treasure, but it said that it was very dangerous, and so we put it off until we leveled up a little bit more. Now that we've arrived, it actually does not seem dangerous at all. And I'm just now noticing it looks like there are some gemstones here, so I'm guessing we wrap all the way around here somewhere and there's a little cubby full of goodies. We can't actually hover over them, but you can kind of see their sprites here. So I'm guessing that's the treasure they're talking about. So yeah, going to be exploring the Trollmire some more. What are you? Huge loose rock. You think you can move it away? Move it. There's a troll. Was the rock a troll? Stone troll? Forest troll? Okay, well, I'm just going to murder you. I mean, it's kind of what I do. It's kind of the only thing I'm good at is martial combat, so sucks to be you. Let's back up just so that they can only come one at a time, and we'll use our stunning blow and our cleave when we initiate combat. Hello, named troll. Bill. Bill the stone troll. It's been... Last time I read The Hobbit was like, I think middle school, so like... Don't hate me, but like 20 years ago, 18, 15 years ago. So weren't they all named like really goofy regular people names instead of fantasy names? Like, wasn't Bill the troll big, brawny, powerful, and with a taste for halfling? He is wielding a small tree trunk and lumbering towards you. This is the troll the notes spoke about, no doubt. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I do kind of feel like the trolls in that had just goofy human names instead of fantasy names. Maybe I'm wrong. You charged me. Well, now I can't cleave you. We're going to back up just so that, we can't get hit by two enemies at once. We didn't activate our defense. I mean, he's just going to die. We will pop our healing, but not a concern. Hidden treasure updated. Quest done. You found all the clues leading to the hidden treasure. Okay, so it makes me wonder, if we didn't pick up the notes, would it just not have told us about this area? Should be a way on the third level. Yeah, we found that. Extremely dangerous. You have slain Bill. The treasure is yours for the taking. Bill, the deeply intimidating troll. Transmog chest. The chest is an extension of old Shirtal places of power. Any items dropped inside are transported to an other place, processed, and so it looks like, oh, I'm sorry, this is beneath. These have very similar colors, so this is the note that's in front. Big nasty looking tree trunk that Bill the troll used as a weapon could still serve as this purpose should you be strong enough. I bet I'm strong enough. And then we have this, transport to another place, processed and destroyed to extract energy. Byproduct of this effect is the creation of gold, which is useless to process, so it is sent back to you. Well, what does it do then? What does processing it do? Possess the chest. All items you walk upon will automatically be put inside and transmogged when you leave the level. Simply go to your inventory to move them out of the chest if you wish to keep them. Transported to another place, processed and destroyed to extract energy. So do we gain energy from this? Or is it just an easy way to sell items without having to go back to town? Because it gives us gold. Maybe extension of old short. So basically, some other plane of existence. This is how I'm reading it. I could be totally wrong. I don't know the lore of ToME. The way I'm reading it is we find stuff, it transports to some other place, and they throw gold at me as a reward. So it's just a shop, I think, which is interesting. But it automatically puts items in it when we pick them up. Bill's tree trunk. Crafted by a master. It is a great maul, which I believe we are currently using a great maul. Held with both hands, 130% strength. We're going to pick it up and we're going to look at it compared to our... Actually, could we have compared it in this screen? Take the transmog chest. New birth equipment transmog chest. You've discovered an old fortress belonging to the mysterious Shirtal race. I didn't, though. The fortress shadow gave you... I didn't find that at all, though. Gave you a transmog chest, which shall make your dealing with storage and gold much easier. All your new characters will start with the transmog chest at birth. All items transmogged before you find the fortress with them will only yield gold. Okay, so there's a fortress somewhere, and once we get to that, it will give us additional rewards. But currently, before we find this fortress, they will yield gold. So maybe like energy or gems. This is what we've already read. No, it isn't. Some of this is different. The items in the chest will not encumber you. Take an item out, go to your inventory to move them out of the chest. All items you walk on. So we don't have to pick things up. We just have to walk on them. So let's test that. It puts it right in the chest. Okay, so how do we... Why are these highlighted? Item will automatically be transmogged when you leave the area. So it's basically saying, before we move out of this area, equip anything you want. This is not... So good things are not automatically transmogged. Or rather, this is not. Maybe only gold items. And once we leave this area, this will all vanish. How do we use it? Use. No. I want to see the inventory. How do we... Transmog chest. We're not going to want any of this. Leather belt of the mystic. No, that's magical. Uncanny dodge. What are our boots? That really high armor boots that give us... I mean, would it be better to have non-armor? I think armor is super important. If we look at our character sheet, defense, our armor is 34. Once again, armor hardness is the percentage that we can maximum take, absorb, basically, damage that... So basically, we have 34 armor. 34 armor means we can take up to 34 points of damage to our armor without it affecting our health. However, our armor hardness is 81%, which means we can only take 81% of this number. So 81% of 34, which I'm guessing is like 31. So we can take 31 points of damage without taking that damage to our health. So I think armor is super important because we have a really high armor hardness. If we were like a cloth user, we would probably not have all of our traits that give us such high armor hardiness. So armor would be much less useful than the defense. Defense is like our dodges kind of ability. Like defense allows you to avoid damage. Armor lets you tank damage. So I think armor is more important even than a lot of the side stats we would get by downgrading. So like if we look at these boots, they give us more dodge type ability than they do actual armor. And our dodges are much lower than our ability to tank damage. It also increases our encumbrance, which is how much stuff we can carry, although that's irrelevant now that we have this magical chest. And it gives us some saves, but our physical saves are already our best saves anyway. So let's look at this. How do we look at control? So considerably more raw damage, accuracy bonus, armor penetration is slightly higher, crit chance slightly higher. We unfortunately would lose the flat 10% bonus that we get currently to physical damage. Effective talent level. Activate to use talent Shattering Blow. Is that this? Stunning Blow. We don't have points in Shattering Blow. I don't know where Shattering Blow. Shattering Blow. Hits the target with your weapon doing 116. If the attack hits, armors and saves are reduced. Temporary physical damage, it will potentially shatter. Okay, I mean that does seem good. You hit it, so basically this gives us like free points in that talent, I think is what this means. It can be used to activate talent Shattering Blow while wielded or worn, costing 20 power out of 14 of 20. So on a cooldown, I guess. I don't know how that works exactly. Is that it? I mean, it is increased damage, and our damage output is very important to our character. 30 to 51 versus 23 to 34 with a 10% boost. Oh, but we also deal plus 16 insidious poison with this weapon. I don't know how frequently the poison triggers, if that's on every attack. Let's look at our log. I know that this can be pretty boring, and I do apologize, but I think that it's really important for us to understand how our character works. Let's scroll up to where we were fighting. Insidious poison hits the character for 2. Where was the initial application of the poison? Hits the stone troll. So it seems like the 16 insidious poison. Oh, here we go. 15 blight. No, that's our armor dealing that damage. Yeah. Well, so it looks like the insidious poison is actually only 2 points of nature damage, which is a bit misleading because the item in our inventory says plus 16 insidious poison. 16 may reference, instead of damage, it may reference the length of the DOT, damage over time effect. I genuinely don't know. I think we're going to wield this, and here's what it comes down to. 7 APR versus 1 APR. Does that mean attacks per round? Because that seems crazy. You must wear this object. I meant to wear it. Please wear it. Regardless, here's what it comes down to. More damage in the base power realm. It uses more strength than this item. And frankly, it's a giant tree, and I want to wield a giant tree. There you'll see we're just holding a big old tree. So I do think that this is an increase to our damage output. Shots of accuracy, we're not going to want that. And then we have all these gemstones, which is really nice, as well as, I don't know, like 4 gold pieces, which is not super great. But what is this thing? Can I use this? There's no food system in the game. I do like games with hunger and tiredness and things like that, but it's okay that it doesn't have that. So how do we move? Oh, all our stuff is gone. I guess it put everything inventory. Okay, well, it's going to automatically dispense with these things anyway. Since we've changed weapons, how do I put this in the chest? Transmogrified now. It's my money and I want it now. Transmog, yes. 7 gold for that. Okay, may have been a mistake to just bail on that weapon, but that's what I'm doing. In fact, we're going to Rod of Recall. We're not going to walk all the way back through the Trollmire. Out we go. When you close this inventory window, all items in the chest will be transmogged. Okay, so it's neat that it gives you this opportunity to save things if you didn't want to give them up. But we have no interest in any of these things, so that's okay. How do I... There we go. Sold everything. We're up to 270 gold, which is fine. You stride into the area without a second thought, stifling a yawn. Feel your time might be spent better elsewhere. Better spent elsewhere. So, in a previous episode, I complained about this kind of looking like a small map area. And what I realized is number one, these dungeons and things only take up one tiny tile. So there could be, you know, I don't know, 80 dungeons in this area. But in addition to that, with the DLC and stuff for this game, I think there are multiple overmaps. Like, this is probably one small piece of the world at large. So we might just be in like the newbie area. And once we level up, we'll leave this area and we'll go to a different area that opens a brand new map is what I expect to happen. But we're going to just continue exploring. Go through the little forest pass here. See if we can't find... Oh, you find a hidden trapdoor and hear cries for help from within. I'm a helpful sort. Enter the tunnels. And then we will flee... Oh no. Has no visible handle on the inside. You're stuck here. Trapped. Oh no. You heard a plea for help and decided to investigate, only to find yourself trapped inside an unknown tunnel complex. Well, at least it seems like we're an appropriate level. It didn't give us a message about how we're doomed, so that's something. But now I know that there are tunnels and things that are inescapable. They don't have an immediate exit, so we definitely need to be more cautious when entering new areas. It seems a little unfair because, you know, a player could stumble onto that without any knowledge of the game. Basically, like me, someone who's very new could stumble into an area that's well beyond their level and be trapped there, but maybe they've set it up so that doesn't really happen. Open the glowing chest. Okay, you look scary. You have poison dripping from your hands. You're just a regular thief, though. Rogue, bandit. Interesting that they spawned way over here. It may be that there are invisible things here that I haven't seen. And then there is a plate mail on the ground. So this raises an interesting question as well, because we have this quest from who had the quest? The Apprentice. Collect an artifact arcane powered item. If everything gets transmogged when we leave, I don't know how we're going to be able to take him an item. We would have to manually prevent it from being transmogged. Artifact with an arcane. We'll keep our eyes open. Maybe it means a named artifact, like the Great Maul that we destroyed. Maybe that was a mistake. Maybe that could have been used to fulfill the quest. But we'll be... Yep, so there's invisible stuff here. We're going to cleave, so we hit all of them. Actually, we're going to activate our Resilience of the Dwarves, because it will give us added defense and is a free action. And because we're going to be taking hits from 3 enemies at once, which is never good. What is this? Disarm trap. Oh, we got that from getting that one cunning trait, I think. The awareness trait that reveals invisible. Wait a minute. Oh, your attention to detail increases stealth and invisibility detection. And we didn't see these guys even though they were right in front of us. So that's obviously not as helpful as I thought it would be. Cleave. We'll just continue cleaving. Hit something. I have no idea where I am. We're going to retreat down the hall and get around the corner. I literally moved nowhere because I couldn't see. Okay. Let's, man, stop blinding me, please. At least we have an idea of where they are now. Next time we're going to activate our ability to see if we can clear our blindness. Require a two-handed weapon. Have I been disarmed? I've been disarmed. Let's shout. Oh, I can't shout without a two-handed weapon? That's peculiar. We'll pop our regen because why not? And then we will... What is this? Infusion, insidious poison. I mean, I'm just going to try to murder you if I can, to be honest with you, because I've cleared out... I hate rogues, man. I hate anything invisible. Fear-forged steel plate armor of stability. Okay. That looked like it might be good. Armor +9. Where are we at with this? +9 armor, and basically it gives that 10 physical damage when they hit us. I would really like more damage shield if I'm going to take a different armor. +9 armor, +5 con is really good, and then plus several saves as well. And resistances. But it makes us more vulnerable to... +5% darkness, +5% fire, -12% light, +5% physical. Make us more vulnerable to light attacks. I mean, it seems really good to have all those resistances. I like the damage shield. We're not going to overthink it. I like the damage shield, so we're going to go with that. Auto explore, cleave. Found some stairs. Cleave. Thank you very much. Yeah, so recording again. I recorded 2 episodes yesterday. The last 2 episodes that you've seen in this series were recorded yesterday. And, you know, I wasn't feeling it. You know, I was hot. I was a little, having just a not great day. I didn't sleep very much. And once I kind of started recording, I really wished I hadn't. I was very whiny yesterday. I'm sorry. You know, I just... When I'm irritable, especially when it's hot, like I'm very vulnerable to temperature because it just destroys my brain and I can't function. And didn't sleep very much and ended up just complaining. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to sit down and record all day when the quality of the recording has not been good because I'm being very complainy. We didn't find any lore here. I was interested in exploring. There's nowhere left to explore. I thought there would be a nice story behind this because it's like bandits in a tunnel, but I guess not. Yeah, you can get rid of all this. Yeah, I don't need any of this. This is fine. Oh. Okay. I didn't expect a little town. Also, no upstairs again. No, we're not going to open this until we've cleared the area. What are you? Shadow Blade. Level 14. We're level 13. It's not so bad. Do we have level up that I didn't apply? We did. Oh, we have many. I've skipped 2 levels of leveling up. We'll put 2 in strength and 4 in con. I've been neglecting con for dexterity, but I would like more constitution. More hit points. General hardiness. I think constitution affects your save. Really not a lot, huh? 14 extra life points. That's actually not... We'll drop that by 2 and we'll put 2 in dexterity. I don't even know if I should be putting points in dexterity, and I've been neglecting everything else. We are purely melee, and I'm guessing as the game goes on and we don't have a lot of these mental and spell saves, it's going to get real hard for us as the game progresses, but for the time being, that's where I'm focusing my energy. Again, we're going to level our Berserk Rage because this gives us... it just makes our Berserk Rage much better. We don't have to worry about managing cooldowns or anything with the Berserk Rage because we basically just activated it automatically when we go into combat. I did want the Shout because it gives a cone of physical damage. I think it's time. Oh, we would have to spend a category point. I have no idea how to do that. I thought we would just activate prerequisites. How do I... Hide unlearned category. No, I want to see them. How do I use this category point? Click. Oh, it was that easy. Okay. And we're going to put a point into our War Shout, which will allow us to shout in a cone in front of us. And then for generic points, I think accuracy is always going to be valuable to us. Kind of running out of things to do with this. I guess we'll put a point in Stone Skin. Is this a free... It's a passive... Automatically react to physical blows. When you're hitting melee, you have a 15% chance to increase your total armor by 6, which is not terrible. It's about a fifth of our current armor, I think. I don't remember what the number was. It was 30 something. For 5 turns and fully ignore the attack triggering it. There is no cooldown. It can happen basically always. So that does seem pretty good. We could also increase our resilience of the dwarves, which we have been using more. Increases armor hardness by up to 20%, which would take us up to the cap. Unfortunately, increasing this only increases our armor hardiness, which we already have 80 some odd percent of, so we don't need to increase that. The only benefit of this for us currently is that it would reduce the cooldown by 8 turns, which is something, but I'm not real interested in that. So we'll put a point in Stone Skin, and then we had that point in accuracy. So we'll go ahead and accept this, and we will bind our... I would auto bound our Shout. I think I would like to move this stuff out of the way. This stuff that we're never going to use. What is this? Bill's Tree Trunk. That's right, we did get an ability from that. We'll keep that over here. But I don't know that I'll be using that because honestly I'm just going to forget that we have it. 130% weapon damage. Yeah, we're not going to look at that right this second. I don't want to move our healing stuff because I know what buttons they're on already. We'll move this out of here because we don't activate our Berserk Rage. It just automatically happens. And then I would like to move... I like Cleave on 4 because I've already memorized that that is where Cleave is. Where's our Shout? And we'll move our Shout to 5, I guess. That is the issue with getting new abilities in any game, is that you have to find where to put them on your toolbar that you haven't already memorized for something else. Assassin Lord, level 19, a little scary, 1,000 hit points. Leader of a gang of bandits, watch out for his men. Yeah, I'm a little concerned because it's a very open area that I can't really funnel the enemy to. Do you guys not see me or do you not care? Are you not hostile? Oh, you just vanished as I moused over you? I don't see hostile. It's neutral. Okay. I'm a little worried about this. I think what's going to happen is that we're going to talk to him and then he's going to say something like, "What are you doing here? Get out of here. I hate you. We're murdering people." There's something to my north right now. It won't let me move north. So there are invisible enemies floating around. He's going to like demand my money or something. Let's talk to him. Before you stands a menacing man clothed in black. Ah, the intruder at last. I mean, it was only one level worth of intruding. And what shall we do with you? Why did you kill my men? I heard some cries, and your men, they were in my way. What's going on here? I thought there might be some treasure here, or sorry I have to go. I don't think they're going to let you go, Trilman. Don't worry about it. I heard some cries. Oh, so this is the part where I tell you my plan before you attack me? Get this intruder! I can attack, or maybe we can work out an arrangement. You seem to be a practical man. I mean, I don't like thieves. We're just gonna... Okay, let's think about it. We've engaged them. We engaged them on this side so that if there were men here, they wouldn't be able to, like, completely surround us. We would be able to escape in whichever direction we end up going. We had 3 escape routes, basically. So what I'm thinking is we use our charge ability to create distance between us and the enemies that we can see, and then we retreat into a doorway where they can only come at us one at a time. So I think this is the closest one, so we'll be doing that. So we're going to charge. We're going to charge to our max range. We're going to run up here, let them follow us, and we're going to go in the doorway, and then we will fight mano a mano. So we have... Okay... Did we kill that guy, or did he just vanish? Assassin Lord performs. Trilman is not dazed. Where'd he go, though? He just hit his invisibility, I guess. We're going to focus on this rogue, I guess. Oh, we're in a room with stairs. How did you all get in here? Oh, they're moving in diagonally, I guess. Didn't really think about that. And now we're trapped in a small room. Maybe it was not the smart thing to do. And we're surrounded. Let's... Resilience and heal because they're free actions. Let's shout in this direction so we hit anything stacking up outside. I'm blind. We will try... Oh, we killed him, which means we've stepped back into the room. We're not taking damage. We're actually healing. It's so peculiar that it was letting me move. Okay, whatever. Is that... They're just dead? Is that it? I mean, did we even get stuff out of this? I don't think we even got stuff. Oh, are you still not hostile? Oh, the merchant. Oh, he was the one who was screaming. I thought he was an enemy. Interesting. Let's do a little cleanup, clear out the remaining enemies. We'll just stand around, let them come to us. Doesn't seem to be anyone else. Let's talk to the merchant. Please get me out of here. Come, there's a way out. I really want to get the chest first. Please don't remove me. Oh, you're not doing anything. Okay, well, let's open the chest so we can get some fat loots. 2 names is not great. Zuda the Shadow Blade and Salona the Cut Purse. Neither are particularly difficult enemy types, but we are in the open and they're going to both hit us at a time. Who's weaker? 467 level 16, 420 level 16. So we're going to try to kill him first so we have less... The longer we go with 2 enemies pounding on us, the worse it'll be. So we'll pop Resilience. We'll use our... Let's use this ability. We'll use this. Hit him. Okay, and now we'll use our Stunning Blow. Nice and easy. Put him down. I'm confused or something. Let's go ahead and pop Infusion. It also gives us protection for a little bit. Lessens the pain. Is cured. Fully armored again. We'll pop our heal, and then we will... I mean, we'll just pound on this guy, I think. Okay, some bells. And we're going to have to look in our transmog chest to see what they drop. An Ash Star Staff is not for us. It is a staff. And this looks like cloth armor. So that's not really going to interest us either. Only die when reaching negative 80 life. I mean, that sounds incredibly valuable. But... no, I think, because it gives mana and some stuff I'm not super interested in. Arcane damage means nothing to me. We would lose our defensive shield type, our damage shield. So let's talk. So I just said there's a way out. Why are you just standing there? Let's leave. Merchant? Yeah, go ahead and scrap this stuff. That's fine. Trapped. You heard a plea for help, only to find yourself... Yeah, but what happened to the guy? Rescuer of the lost. Rescue the merchant from the assassin lord. Well, great. I mean, I would have liked some dialogue between myself and the merchant, maybe a reward for doing it. Something that was a little more engaging than just leaving the dungeon. But that's okay. I mean, we did save a guy, and now I got the warm fuzzies because I saved a human life. I'm a great man. You're a great man, Trilman. But that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. I'm going to be moving on to another episode. I'll be back with more ToME content multiple times every week. And I, of course, will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.